Welcome to Andrews Gymnasium, Kellogg, Idaho, Jacobs Gulch, ladies and gentlemen, for this non-league but highly competitive and rival-ridden, not a championship, but a contest between the St. Mary's Lumberjacks and the Kellogg Wildcats. I'm joined, Wildcats Live, here with my partner, Eli, Coach Bogey Borgard. Eli, how are you doing?
Doing very great. Great to be here. We've got to watch a couple of great games so far. Excited to watch this one.
We are on the last leg of our journey here today. Yep. We've done 3 games. One got canceled, but this is kind of a marathon for us. Of course, Eli and I are both teachers. We have no problem talking for extended periods of time. We love the game of basketball. We love Kellogg. We love North Idaho. So we're gonna be joining you today, I guess it is. Welcome, St. Mary's Lumberjack fans, family, and friends. We, as a Wildcats, set up their offense here. We were talking earlier about how similar these communities are and how blue collar, seeing through some tough times and just standing by their schools and their teams and family heritages. So welcome, St. Mary's. We're glad to have you here, and we're looking forward to a good game here today.
Kellogg come out a little bit of pressure in the backcourt here. St. Mary's nice and patient against it.
What an athletic move there.
Good move, nice hustle play.
Is that Luna?
Yep, that was Colby there. Rip bringing it down.
See what the Wildcats have. It looks like man-to-man defense for the Lumberjacks. Wildcats with a little screen away, little high-low exchange. Yep, little motion, maybe a little. Luna, he liked the way that felt.
Yeah, he looked good coming off the hand.
Of course, everything's just an adjustment here at the beginning. Nice little take there.
Run, yeah. Nice finish. That was number 3 for St. Mary's. Coleman Ross with the bucket.
Looks like we're going to have some up-tempo, and that's 3. Coleman Ross scores that bucket, and a steal there by number 4, Randy Bechtel. We'll go over the rest of the starters. They're joined by Tristan Gentry, number 13, number 14, Brett Stansel, and number 23, Eli Gibson. So very athletic St. Mary's squad here.
That was Gibson with the bucket to make it 4-0.
And for the Wildcats, we've got Colby and Ripley Luna, of course. We got number 20, Tanner Groves, 30, Logan Jerome, and 33, Braden Hoffman starting the game here for the Cats. So no points yet, but let's see what happens here in the next few possessions. It'll travel there.
A good call there by referee Ben Allen.
Got an early sub here. It's KJ Walker. Had an excellent season on the gridiron as a defensive back for the Wildcats. I always like it when basketball players are your defensive backs. I just feel like they know.
They have good instincts,
Yeah, they got those instincts. They got athleticism. We got Luna over here wanting a 3 and a
doing
big
jumping
play.
jacks in the corner. He was pretty open, but hard to make that pass cross court. So Ripley with it now. Ripley with
good defense
by the
Lumberjacks.
Yeah, good job, brother to brother there.
Boy.
Good job.
Splash for Luna. He wanted that for the whole possession too, didn't he, Eli?
Yeah, he did. And Ripley recognized, I think, that his brother was over there standing empty, so he drew 2 defenders and was able to get over the top to him. So nice job there by the 2 brothers to know where each other's at. And
that was a nice Luna to Luna combo. Of course, we can't get to 60% Luna anymore. We can get to 40, but we'll take it. It's still a great, it's like percentage of midichlorians for a Jedi. We'll take 40%. Good job by Jerome taking it up strong there. Jerome does a good job of, and he didn't get some of the shots to fall at Lakeside, but he does a pretty good job of anticipating contact and going through it.
Yeah, he's not afraid of contact.
Yeah. So here we are, Wildcats, 4-4 now. Got 1 point there out of Jerome, so a little 4-0 run for the Wildcats. This is like the girls' game. We had a kind of a 4-point seesaw going there for a while with the girls. Luna looked like he traveled, and then we're going to get a timeout by Coach Martin. And we're going to take advantage of that timeout here with that little run from Kellogg. We're going to go to school song, Hail to the Wildcats. Enjoy, Wildcat fans. And we're back out of that timeout. Hope you enjoyed. I know St. Mary's. I know that wasn't as exciting for you. Maybe next time we'll get a copy of your fight song for you, and we'll get that on the air for you as well, just to get some spirit going here. Out of the timeout, looks like Kellogg looking to move that ball around. What you're going to see there, you see Luna helping up the
yeah.
You know, these guys, what we were talking about earlier is these two communities are similar. But these two sets of athletic programs respect one another too, and that's why you have the brawl for the ball and all the great things that happen for the community. It's just a great rivalry and one that I think is good for both teams.
Absolutely. And on the boys' end, I mean, both teams have had success. You know, have been to the state tournament lots lately, and
yep.
So I think they've had a lot of battles, and familiarity breeds love, they say. So they've had a lot of familiarity with each other over the years.
And you really have to tip your cap to Brian Chase's Lumberjacks and what they've done the last 5 or 6 years at the state tournament and their success and the run they've had. They've had a near state title, and they're just always tough, and it's fun to play them because you could tell both teams just want to beat each other really bad, but they also respect one another.
Nice hustle play there by Tanner Groves to break that up and save the bucket. Looks like St. Mary's had a lay-in. Good seal there inside, but can't quite hang on.
Groves being pretty scrappy down there. I think he did just pick up a foul, so I was hoping he didn't get a foul there because he was really wanting to make a defensive play there on 44 for the Jacks, which is Renner.
Good patience here by Kellogg against the press.
Dangerous pass there.
Cross-court.
Great athletic catch there by Groves. I love that the perimeter for the Wildcats, they always look to shoot.
Yeah.
It's always
catch and their eyes go to the bucket.
I might be shooting this, guys. Jerome on the high post. Good defense by the Jacks. Another cornered opportunity there. They like what they see down here in this corner, but they just haven't been able to get it. But they haven't been over to this side too much. Oh, there's a near steal there.
Yeah. Yeah, perhaps a lucky break there called the foul, but couldn't see it real close from where I was at.
This is so far, like there's been a couple, buckets out of the gate right away, and then since then,
good defensive game
defense,
here,
yeah. Short corner, Groves back to the corner.
Oh, nice pass.
Jerome with a shot fake, another shot fake. Still gets blocked. There's some size down there with Bechtel.
Nice hustle again here by Kellogg.
Yeah.
Get back. That was Ripley Luna there with the hustle play to break that up and prevent the layup.
What I like about this Wildcat team is we talked about team concept and sharing the ball, but they're also pretty dang feisty on defense.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't get a break when you play these guys.
And really, it's top to bottom. I mean, they're starters, they're kids who came in off the bench. Everybody gives them energy.
Of course, while the Lumberjacks sit up here, deep three there.
There's Gibson with the deep three. Follow there from 44. That's Renner.
Renner getting some blue-collar boards down there. Of course, we mentioned Brian Chase, the tenured coach here of the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and he's coached several other sports. I went to high school at Kellogg when Brian Chase was at St. Mary's. We golfed together, or against one another, I guess you would say. But so I've known Brian for quite a long time. He's just he's a cornerstone of many of the programs over there in St. Mary's. Of course, longtime principal John Cordell, and athletic director Gilkey, one of the best, best around. Yeah, he went to Coeur d'Alene, and they were lucky to get him back. I mean. There's just something about when you find the right spot for you, and they definitely have a good team there. Yep. That's the second time Jerome's run into some traffic there in the paint.
They're dropping down and helping a lot on Jerome when he gets the ball in the block.
They're going to get KJ. A lot of times on that break there, Eli, if it looks like a foul, they're going to call it.
Yep.
He kind of swiped across his arms there. He might have got mostly ball, but you're just going to get that call more times than not.
They're going to try to protect the shooter usually on that fast break play, so if it's close, they'll give it to the shooter most of the time.
Yep. First one's good there by Ross, and Brian Chase is joined by his JV coach, A.J. Bechtel, and then Don Eberlin and Matt Smith, assistant coaches. And that's a pretty good teamwork of coaches they've had, both in basketball and football. They've just had really competitive programs. It's just good to see. I miss St. Mary's, and I guess that's one of the reasons I wish, Kellogg being our size that we currently are at, I wish we were 2A, because I like the rivalry and the league competition with St. Mary's.
I agree, yeah. And really, we fit better, I think, with teams like St. Mary's than we do with teams like Timberlake. And
St. Mary's, Priest River.
Yeah.
Yep. Jerome's still coming up empty there, and that's going to go on
22. Is that Froelich there?
Oh, Froelich got in the game. Good. Yeah, I didn't see that he got in the game. Jerome getting a little frustrated down there in the paint, but it's not the end of the world, I mean, it's just first quarter. You're kind of feeling your way around in there. I think he's a little surprised by the height and athleticism. Tough to get a shot off in there, but he'll adjust. He's got a nose for the basket, so. Yeah. Coach Mike Martin is joined by and assisted by Josh McDonald. Of course, we talked about his JV debut last game, and then Everett Jennings, the head of basketball operations, and Taylor Tompkins.
Good defense inside there, but just good strong move by 44. That's Renner with the bucket.
The difference so far has been St. Mary's is making their hard-earned points. Kellogg has had some hard-earned looks like this. They just haven't got them to fall.
Yep. Yeah, it's not for lack of effort. Both teams playing really hard. Yeah, Kellogg having a hard time finding the bottom of the net here.
Yeah, referees are getting, this is their second contest. They did get a game break, but this trio was our referee trio for the first game. They're getting a workout.
Yeah, and so far every team we've seen has been trying to get up and down. So
yeah.
They made a lot of trips up and down this floor tonight.
Shoot for two, get the ball, slam it through.
St. Mary's trying to make an effort to get it inside. Good look there.
Bechtel had a nice little left-handed hook, kind of a baby hook there. Just, I think that was Bechtel.
Yeah, that was number 4 there. That's Bechtel, yeah.
It just didn't drop, but they got a good look. They're getting the ball into that interior of the Wildcat defense. There's a nice diagonal. Just
good length, a good hustle by Froelich to keep it alive. St. Mary's looked like they had it. Nice pass there inside. Good ball movement. Nice fake. The skip pass.
Boy, these skip passes just look like they're all going to get deflected because of all the speed out there on the court.
Oh, that'll be a violation here.
Right now, it's like all energy and nothing's in sync for the Wildcats.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for positives, the energy is there. They're just not firing on all cylinders.
And really defensively, I mean, St. Mary's is at 10 points right now, so this is a good job. St. Mary's is a good team offensively, so Kellogg's doing a pretty good job containing, but just got to get a few more shots to drop. Ooh, they got Colby there on the shot. He came down just a little bit trying to block the shot. And they got him, so we'll have number 13 coming to the line for St. Mary's. That is Tristan Gentry.
4-10 ball game. Of course, I think we've got the one of our co-producers here in the booth. Buck we got the scoreboard cam up now, don't we? Yeah, we do. And we're trying to see if we can smooth that video out a little bit. We're trying to change a couple elements of our production, see if we can get it a little bit more consistent. Last couple of games have been giving us fits, but we'll keep pressing through. You might have to suffer through a little bit of choppiness, but we'll get you through it.
That won't be any worse than suffering through our commentary. So
that's right.
Good look there inside.
KJ just couldn't get it. I'd say that's 4 or 5 missed bunnies, or at least 3 to 4 footers for the Wildcats.
Yeah, you get a couple of those to drop, and this is 8-11 or 10-11. It's right there. Nice strong move inside by 13. That's Tristan Gentry.
So early 9-point lead. Wildcats having trouble finding the bottom of the net here. Looks like there's a lid on the bucket, or at least it feels like it. There's Jerome with a nice little jumper from the free throw line.
There's a lid on it, in and out. Hit the front and the back of the iron, but wouldn't drop down.
And one thing that isn't happening, St. Mary's is not wasting possessions. They're making them count. And that's why they are up to an 11-point lead now. Wildcats in danger of this one getting away.
This one's an important possession here. 20 seconds. If Kellogg can get a bucket to end the quarter, get a little momentum back.
Boy, I think they got fortunate there. That was another near steal. The Wildcats, to me, it feels, Eli, like they're just, we talked about being in between.
Yeah.
They're facing that pressure, and they're in between attacking or setting it up, and there's no identity there.
And they're making some dangerous passes. They've been fairly fortunate so far, but a lot of cross court, which is kind of scary against these guys. But
St. Mary's playing really aggressive defense.
Yeah, good help. They're helping each other off the dribble. Deep three.
I like that look. It was well timed, and it was an open look. He was able to step back, but not going to go down. That was not a good shooting performance for the Wildcats in the first quarter. We are going to take a break along with the players. We will be back after a word from our sponsors. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live. From plywood to paint, tools to trim, they have it all, or they can order it in just a few days' time. Kellogg Lumber Company is a veteran-owned business that has been supplying the Silver Valley with quality building materials to contractors, builders, and homeowners for 4 generations. Personal service and knowledgeable staff make Kellogg Lumber the right choice for your next project. With 50 years buying experience, let Steve and the knowledgeable crew at Kellogg Lumber use their many well-established vendors to source the materials you need for the right price and delivered on time. Kellogg Lumber, more than just lumber for 4 generations. Hometown proud sponsors of Kellogg Wildcat Athletics and Wildcats Live. And here we are back, Andrews Gymnasium. Common foes here, Wildcats and Lumberjacks. So the Lumberjacks got the better end of that quarter, Eli. And it wasn't a matter of too many mistakes there for the Wildcats, like they had one there, but it was a matter of just shots not dropping.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what the percentage was, but I'd bet my house that St. Mary's shot a much higher percentage than Kellogg that quarter, and I think that's really the difference. I think possession-wise, St. Mary's may have earned a couple extra possessions off turnovers, but Kellogg just having a hard time getting shots to fall. But definitely not for lack of effort. They're working hard for Coach Martin.
The more I watch the development of the ball movement for Kellogg, the more I'm impressed by the defense of St. Mary's.
Yeah.
Wherever Kellogg goes, there's a host of defenders and helpers, and if they can't get a couple of buckets to drop and loosen some of that pressure up, it's going to be a long day.
Yeah, and really Kellogg's whipping the ball around. It's not like they're making lazy passes, and St. Mary's is there on the catch just about every time.
That was Luna for the deep three. I think it was Kobe. I like those guys shooting. I expect every shot they take to go in, but they're just not falling right now. Wildcats really need a little run or some momentum to shift here.
And I think the Luna boys they think the same way you do. I think every time they shoot, they think it's going in 2, and that's what you want from your shooters. So both those two have shooters mentalities, and they have amnesia if they'll forget their last miss.
That's right.
So, 3 points of contact there, got him.
Yep.
Got established position.
Wildcats still not, and Wildcats are looking at going down they're down double digits now, but they're looking at going down, to almost a blowout proportion here early in the second quarter. 4 points so far here. And
hopefully we can get some stops. When your offense is struggling, you got to get some stops on the back end to stay in the game, and there's another bucket there for St. Mary's. That was number 3, I believe, for them. Coleman Ross with the bucket. Braden Hoffman with the basketball.
That's not what you're looking for there. It's another turnover, but Colby gets it back. There's your
nice hustle by
defensive back.
Colby, yeah, to try to track that one down. That looks like a defensive back.
There's your
play.
Strong safety right there, your free safety.
Good strong move there. Get in there. So Kellogg needed that in the worst way.
Oh, Coach Chase doesn't like it. He gave up 2 points. He's going to take a quick timeout.
Yeah, he gave up 33% of the scoring so far. That one play, so
I think he must have saw something. He had a bunch of subs he wanted to get in anyway, so that's a good timeout. I don't know if it was a full. We'll stick around here. Wildcats Live. I'm Simon Miller, joined here by Eli, Coach Bogey Bogard, and this is our third game. Some pretty good, a good girls game, and then kind of a lopsided first half of the JV. boys, and now it's pretty lopsided as it is. It feels a little closer than it is, though. Wildcats just not able to get the ball to drop, and St. Mary's really capitalizing.
Yeah, and 13, at this point in the game, there's still a lot of time left. They just got to focus on getting some stops, and especially now they got a bucket down here. Maybe they'll take the lid off it, and they can get a few more to fall, chip away, get this thing to single digits.
What I haven't seen yet is I just haven't seen St. Mary's. Of course, they've got some experience back, and I just haven't seen them leave a crack, open where Kellogg can exploit anything. They're just playing really solid on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, there's not a lot of seams. Look from a 3, it'll be a loose ball foul, I believe, here on St. Mary's. It'll be Kellogg ball.
It's like Elliott, who just came into the game, and he was going up for the ball, but Luna had that ball dead to rights, and that was Elliott just kind of came in and like a wrecking ball and kind of took him out there. So good call, good physical play. Wildcats looking to crack this really swarming man-to-man aggressive help defense, and the way you do that is make good cuts and screens, right, Eli?
That's right. Yep. You got to move a lot. If the team that plays this good a defense, you got to make them run around, tire them out a little bit. Good inside out. Good job there by.
That's Gibson.
He's
he's everywhere, and he planted his. He knew Luna was going to take that to the hole, and just got there first. In fact, he was there so soon while I was watching Luna. I didn't even see Gibson down there.
Yeah, he kind of snuck in there, but he did a good job getting set. He was definitely set. It was a good call by the officials. And that'll be the second foul there on Colby, so he'll get a little breather.
And credit to the Lumberjacks and Coach Chase and this defense, because it's really giving Kellogg fits right now. I think it'd be a little tighter if some of those paint points from Jerome, and if those would have dropped, we'd be a little tighter here. But
absolutely, yeah.
As it is, the interior defense of the Lumberjacks is much tougher than Kellogg's. They're giving up some points in the paint.
And Gibson there with the basket, perhaps feeding off the energy from collecting that charge. He came down and scored on the back end. He's doing a good job giving his team a boost here.
And these guys all know each other so well. They've been playing since 7th and 8th grade, and then JV, and then these guys all know each other pretty well, and that's why it's such a good rivalry. And I can't remember, but I don't think they've won the brawl, overall. But I don't think Coach Chase has beat Kellogg yet.
I don't know.
It's been a few years if he has, but Kellogg boys have done a pretty good job against St. Mary's, especially in the few meetings that they've had. But it's looking more promising, or much more promising this time around, as it's 21-6, as you can see on the screen.
Got some substitutions here coming in for St. Mary's.
St. Mary's has got some really good, it's size, but it's just, it's athletic, kind of linebacker size.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 6'2", 6'3", 6'1".
And they're agile, and they move around well, and
I think
some good athletes.
I think that's why they control the board so much.
Nice fake there by Jerome. Couldn't quite get him to bite, but good decision to throw up the shot fake. They're trying to block shots here. Kellogg being patient in the half court. Good hands there by St. Mary's.
Good hands by both, and then by Ripley there. And I just hate to see the turnover, but Ripley prevented the fast break there. Colby coming back in with 2, so he's going to have to be careful here for the last 4 minutes. He's coming in for Ripley. Wildcats need a little offensive run and just a couple stops just to get this to a single-digit lead before the half.
Yeah, if they can cut it down around 10 or 12, I feel like they have contact, but if it's 15 or 20, that gets harder to do in a half. But if you can get it down around 10 or 12, I think that would
especially right now where Coach Chase has gone to the bench a little bit. He's given some of his key guys a breather.
Good defense there.
Wow, that was good defense and a good take there by number 13, Gentry.
Straight up, good defense there, but tough shot, and he hit it. Give him credit. Logan Jerome for 3, looked good.
Yeah, it did look good. This hoop just unkind to the Wildcats tonight. The north end, we need to get the lid off of this thing. There comes Jerome. through traffic, dishes to KJ on the wing. Luna's just going to go right at the basket. That's a sign of a good. That's just feisty, and that's just good savvy basketball right there. Just you're not getting the long range shots. You know, they're playing the passing lanes really well. So take a nice strong dribble move to the paint.
Defense made a play on a steal, and he had a half a step, and so he took it to the basket, which is what you want to do. If the defense is going to gamble a little bit, you got to try to keep them honest by attacking it.
Let's see if some, it would have been nice to have that three-point play, but let's see if some points will motivate this Wildcat defense as Colby claps his hands here, ready to get down and play some dirty defense. Get down and dirty defense, not dirty defense.
Good job being active by Tanner Groves there.
Yeah, Tanner's got a good nose for the ball. He's a very versatile kind of a post. He can play on the perimeter. He's not a ball handler for you, but he just always seems to find the ball, and he has a nose for the basket. So if he can just kind of like Machuzik did in the first game, JV game, if he can just hang in there until he gets some opportunities, he's going to make a difference.
Absolutely. And definitely a hard worker. He'll give you lots of energy when he's in there. Here he comes again off the broken play. Tanner's got it. Ooh, drew the foul, I believe, there.
There's another help up there. It's number 33. Better. Really good to see these guys just play so hard against one another and then help one another up. It's just good to see.
Yeah, I like watching that a lot better than the 1990s bad boy Detroit Pistons who would, if they knocked him down and somebody tried to help him up, they'd knock your hand away. They didn't put up with that. So it's nice to see the sportsmanship here at the high school level from these kids.
Jerome still hasn't cracked the code of the interior defense. Ripley's going to get a cheap one right there. But
look at the foul on Ripley. That's his first. It is bonus now for St. Mary's. So Eli Gibson will come to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Misses the first. Tanner Groves with the board. Here comes Rip down the other side. Stolen by Gibson. Gibson off to the races. Leads it ahead to number 3. That is Coleman Ross with the basket off the assist from Eli Gibson.
We're going to have, and we're getting some more video issues, so we apologize for that. We're trying to multitask and troubleshoot that while the game's going, so we're just going to have to keep toughing it out until we find out what the cause is. There's a deep three by Colby.
There. So a minute 50 to go here. Not speaking of deep threes, another one there from St. Mary's. They got control of the offensive glass. Gibson will run something from up top. Yeah,
Wildcats just really in danger of this thing getting out of hand here. I mean, it sort of is, but it still feels pretty competitive. It feels like the Wildcats are not particularly hot from the floor, and not even hot. They're not even lukewarm. They're cold, but St. Mary's is a couple of daggers away here from putting this one out of reach.
Yeah, what you don't want to do is let it get up to 20 in the first half.
Yeah.
So you can keep it under there, you got a shot. But
there's Ripley drawing the charge on Gibson, and they've been going at it this first half. We're having a few more video issues here. We'll just have to see if that. We'll have to remove maybe one of the elements of our video and see if we can't isolate that. But we're just going to keep moving through. A minute to go here, a little over a minute. That's a dangerous pass, but a good pass to the middle of that pressure.
Good inside out by Kellogg. Good ball movement.
KJ
hits the 3. Good ball movement inside out and then around the perimeter.
Just gave the old 3-point salute. I'm not sure if that's a trademark or if that's what that is, but just gave a little salute there after his 3. I like it. Brings the Wildcats within 14.
Be nice to get a stop here, see if St. Mary's can answer in and out, but followed there.
Followed again, just can't get a board. There it is.
Finally, Tanner Groves controls the rebound. 30 seconds to go here.
And good job by KJ to tip that and keep it alive because St. Mary's is about to get their 4th rebound. If Wildcats can get some points here.
You're going to hold for the last shot, it looks like. Good decision, I think, here by Kellogg. Take it down to 10 or so before they get into their offense.
Little handsy there, number 33.
Handsy, so he'll shoot
better,
one.
So a chance for the Wildcats to get some points on here with the scoreboard stopped. Maybe get a defensive stop, get it down to 12 points. That would be nice.
KJ Walker to the stripe. So we can get the 1-and-1 here. 10 seconds to play in the half. A couple more substitutions coming in here.
Hoffman, yeah.
Yeah, no, good substitution there by Coach Martin because Colby's got two fouls.
Yep.
So he'll get him out there the last 10 seconds. You know, defensively doesn't pick up a cheap foul. So I like the decision there by Coach Martin to get somebody in for those 10 seconds and not risk a third foul on one of your better players.
Very smart move, and also love the making of the first free throw by KJ there. It's good to see a free throw go in. Maybe they'll get a little more confidence offensively going in here. Get that point up on the board for us.
And KJ there, a little 4-point run by himself.
Almost
here.
a 2-point or a 2-for-1 there.
Ooh.
Instead, they almost got a.
But the good news is we have 4.5 seconds here, so we may get one more shot before the half.
And we avoided a potential 3-point play there because that looked like it had a chance to go in.
So number 1, Grayson Sands to the line. Makes the first. On the end line, which will give St. Mary's the ball back with 4.5 seconds to go. Big defensive possession here for Kellogg after the violation.
Wildcats not doing themselves any favors here.
Defense, Wildcats defense.
Ooh, 3 at the buzzer.
That is insult to injury right there. Wildcats claw their way back at least to a 12, 13-point lead, and it's all the way back up to 18 now with that 3-pointer by the Lumberjacks. Wildcats got some things to talk about. They need to go to the locker room and regroup. We're going to do the same. We've got some things to work on. We'll see you in the second half. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live. Purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to shoshoneglass.com. Go Wildcats! From plywood to paint, tools to trim, they have it all, or they can order it in just a few days' time. Kellogg Lumber Company is a veteran-owned business that has been supplying the Silver Valley with quality building materials to contractors, builders, and homeowners for 4 generations. Personal service and knowledgeable staff make Kellogg Lumber the right choice for your next project. With 50 years buying experience, let Steve and the knowledgeable crew at Kellogg Lumber use their many well-established vendors to source the materials you need for the right price and delivered on time. Kellogg Lumber, more than just lumber for 4 generations. Hometown proud sponsors of Kellogg Wildcat Athletics and Wildcats Live. From plywood to paint, tools to trim, they have it all, or they can order it in just a few days' time. Located at 6600 North Government Way, ACI Northwest is the premier heating, cooling, and electrical company in the area. With more than 85 years of experience, they provide their customers with total home comfort and complete peace of mind. They do this through their commitment to professionalism and a written, unconditional, 1-year, money-back satisfaction guarantee on all residential installations. Call ACI Northwest today for excellent heating, air conditioning, and electrical services. The crew at ACI want to remind people that this time of year, furnace maintenance is important to ensure the longevity of your equipment and to avoid the nuisance of expensive breakdowns on the coldest days of the year. Ask how to save 20% on your maintenance. Located at 6600 North Government Way, ACI Northwest is the premier heating, cooling, and electrical company in the area. With more than 85 years of experience, they provide their customers with total home comfort and complete peace of mind. They do this through their commitment to professionalism and a written, unconditional, 1-year, money-back satisfaction guarantee on all residential installations. Call ACI Northwest today for excellent heating, air conditioning, and electrical services. The crew at ACI want to remind people that this a fervent Kellogg Wildcat supporter based in the heart of the historic Silver Valley and North Idaho, NASCO Industrial Services and Supply delivers world-class materials and service to the world's top mining and industrial operations. NASCO Industrial Service and Supply is a full-service agency including logistics, procurement support, and construction, built to serve the industries that make modern life possible. Day in, day out, they propel many of the world's largest industrial and mining companies to meet their production and financial milestones. Wildcats Live and Wildcat Activities thank NASCO Industrial Services and Supply for their support. Visit them online at nissglobal.com or call 208-783-0360. Welcome back, everybody. Wildcats Live here. Simon Miller joined by Eli Beauregard, Buck Coe, and Ty Cheney. Taking a little candy sugar break here from the third quarter. We're just trying to get through this home stretch here. Third quarter, second half here of this contest so far just been, I would say, dominated on the scoreboard, but very competitive. Just one team's making buckets and one team isn't, which you're still dominating when you do that, right, Eli?
That's right. Yeah, it's about scoring more points into the team, but Kellogg, I think, not playing poorly, just having a hard time getting baskets to fall.
And when they were able to get a couple things going, and it just couldn't sustain it. And that's a credit to the tenacious defense of the Lumberjacks. Brian Chase bringing a really solid game plan in here, and when you play each other or maybe it's different teams because kids graduate and stuff, but you kind of know, and you know what your team's good at. Right now, St. Mary's really is just playing well.
Yeah, they're doing a great job defensively, and really, I mean, Kellogg, they're down by 18 right now, but they missed a lot of free throws that first half. They missed a lot of bunnies. If they get a couple more of those chippies to fall and hit a couple more free throws, it's a much tighter game right now.
Going with a little high screen on the cutter and then on the ball screen, or then on the double high screen there. So trying to get something going down in the paint there for Jerome.
Good inside out to Groves for three.
Looked good, just couldn't drop.
Followed his own shot smartly. Yeah, followed his shot. Got a second shot.
Yep.
Go to the stripe.
He's got a nose for the ball, so he's got his opportunities. They've got to take advantage of these when they're at the line, though. They got to get some points on the board. 12 points and a half. I'm sure Coach Martin was, just a little bit frustrated that. And I would say also 30 is quite a bit to give up.
Yeah.
You're St. Mary's just really took it to you on both sides of the court. We'll see if Kellogg can adjust.
Yeah, and really, I mean, it was better, I think, till that last couple of minutes of the quarter. Things kind of unraveled a little bit, and had they kept St. Mary's down around 20-24 in the half, they could probably be a little bit happier with their defense. But
there's a deep three.
Yeah, Grayson Sands hits the three for St. Mary's.
St. Mary's just cold-blooded today. They are just they're winning every aspect of the basketball game. Ball handling, pressure defense, three-pointers in the paint, turnovers.
And I think they're sensing that this right here could be their winning time if they can build on this lead a little bit. They could kind of put Kellogg away.
This is quite a run that they're on right now.
So the lead is stretched to 21 for St. Mary's. It's 35-14.
And they have a chance to add to it here, so things just keep snowballing here. Either way, if you're a Wildcat fan or a Lumberjack fan, they're snowballing one way or the other. They're snowballing for the better or for the worse. And these guys play each other again, I think,
you're right,
next
Coach.
week.
It'll be in St. Mary's this next one. So
yeah, of course, due to the pandemic, we don't have our traditional brawl for the ball, which is always, as we said, these two communities. There's nothing better than these two communities.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. It's kind of brawl for the ball is kind of the highlight of the season for a lot of these kids. Before the district tournament.
Yep.
To get that game in and have the gym packed and have all that noise for you. So kind of a bummer this year, no brawl for the ball, but I'm sure it'll be back next year. We
hope so, right? We hope that
yeah.
As we get to the tail end of this and we can get back to more towards normal. See, so we've got some more video issues. We're looking at it. We don't know if it's a new version of a piece of software we're using or it's not our internet. We have plenty of internet here at Andrews and Kellogg School District. Lots and lots of internet, but something's definitely given us some trouble.
Another three there. That was number 14. Brett Stansel with the three. Makes it 39-14. Kellogg coming down the other way. Good look there. Nice dish from Ripley Luna. He finds Jerome there for the two, which makes it 39-16. And we've got a timeout on the floor.
Well, we got a timeout on the floor. We're going to do the same. We'll go ahead and head to word from one of our sponsors. Thanks for watching Co-op Wildcats Live.
Purple and gold through and through.
Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to shoshoneglass.com. Go Wildcats! And here we are, we're back, third quarter. Nice little run there by the Lumberjacks, not leaving any doubt as to where the first half ended. Wildcats doing some soul searching here.
Yeah, I like St. Mary's staying aggressive. They're trying to keep their foot on the gas pedal. They've not let up.
Nope.
Even when Coach Chase went to his bench, he's getting energy from these guys. And so credit to St. Mary's for playing hard through 4 quarters here.
Wildcats going with a little bit different lineup, given their getting most of their starters a little bit of a break. Bridger McLean in, he played some minutes in the JV game.
And there's
Froelich
Lon
is
also
in.
who played some minutes in the JV game. So good move there from Lon. Can't get it to fall. That'll be a foul on Hoffman. St. Mary's basketball, 3:58 to play in the third.
We're going to mess around with a couple of our visual elements on the live stream, see if we can't get that to settle down a little bit. Hardest time to troubleshoot is right in the middle of a production, so we're just kind of trying to do some triage here while we're also live streaming, while we got some referees discussing maybe the last call or getting something cleaned up here. Looks like it'll be Lumberjack ball.
We're ready to resume action here.
We got camera person Lisa Cheney, or Ty Cheney. Is that Ty up there?
Yeah.
Ty all over that referee conference area, had the camera right there. Oh, there's another 3. Lumberjacks relentless right now. They've tasted and smelled blood for a long time. They're taking care of business now.
Yeah, here's another turnover by Kellogg, and here comes St. Mary's. A foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And Coach Martin's going to get a different group in here quickly. Get the Luna boys in. Yeah, it's just there's just nothing. There's just no spark. They're just being overwhelmed by St. Mary's at the moment. Kudos to St. Mary's. This is a good. I wonder if they are. I haven't seen many of the rankings just because of the nature of the season and how it's gone. But this is a St. Mary's team that 2 years ago went to the state final.
Yep.
Last year won the first round, I think, and then got beat by a tough team, either West Side or Ryrie. I can't remember. I get my years mixed up, but these guys are back for another run, I think.
Yeah, and they're pretty senior heavy, so a lot of these kids were probably on that team that tasted the finals 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure Eli Gibson was on that team, and some of these other seniors. So a little help there from Ben Allen, keeping it from going over and back.
A little bit of a break there for the
Cats.
Cats.
The official.
Luna's looking to.
Colby with the deep 3 off the pick. He hits it. Yeah, he lives for that shot in rhythm off the bounce.
Yes.
He's very good at that. The score is 44-19. St. Mary's still leads. And there's Colby with the steal after scoring the bucket last play. Oop. A lot of contact down there. They're going to call a block, I believe, on the floor. So it'll be Kellogg ball underneath. Foul was on Renner. That's his his second foul. Oh, and St. Mary's, good defense there. Gets Kellogg with the 5-second call there.
And that happened in the girls' game or the JV game. So that's a staple of the Lumberjacks right now. It's good, solid defense.
That's
They're
hard
just
to
getting
do
it
with
done
the
at all
defense,
levels.
to go 5 seconds with 5 players all trying to, as hard as they can to get open, and they can't do it. That's good defense.
That looked like went off both Jerome and number 44 there for the Lumberjacks, but they're going to stay with Kellogg. Renner's a force in the paint down there.
Yeah, Renner's had a nice game so far. Now Kellogg trying to return the favor. Good defense on the out-of-bounds play. Nice give-and-go action there. Groves couldn't quite control it. Out of bounds, it'll be Kellogg ball.
Groves did well to gather it enough that somehow it went off a St. Mary's player and they retained possession, but I don't know what was happening there.
I don't know if he was trying to sell the foul or hard to say, but deep inbound. Just kind of lazy getting to that ball. Got complacent. St. Mary's makes him pay for it.
You gotta, and that's just uncharacteristic of Colby there.
Absolutely.
You gotta have that sense that that's always there, especially with this pressure defense of the Lumberjacks.
They're gonna come up quick.
He just got a little mentally lazy right there.
Didn't go after the ball quite as hard as he should have, and I don't think he'll make that mistake again. Here comes St. Mary's.
Let me tell you something. St. Mary's has got hands in passing lanes, and there are passes being deflected on every possession.
Mm-hmm. They do a good job being active. They move their feet, but then they get their hands in lanes. And with their length, it's making it hard on Kellogg to get into their offense here.
Renner,
ball pressure there inside to Renner.
Renner just, that was just Renner just bullied Froelich on that one. That's just that's a mismatch size-wise right there, and he took advantage of it.
48-19. Oh, and an errant pass there from Kellogg. We got a sub coming in. KJ is coming back in the game for Kellogg.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there by the Luna twins, which is also pretty rare. It's just a little frustration happening right here, and it's, you're right. Are we 1 point away from running clock?
I believe so, yes.
Wow, St. Mary's really
turned it on this quarter.
Slamming the door on this thing early. Maybe they want to get home, maybe enjoy the rest of the weekend.
And I believe, if I'm right, if it gets to 30 and it goes to running clock, even if it gets under 30, it doesn't go back.
Once
so
it
even
hits
if they start coming back, it's likely too late at this point if St. Mary's can get it to 30. So
we've had, we've had up to 60 viewers. We appreciate it. We know that some of you are being patient. We know that we've had a few glitches, but we appreciate people watching and being patient with us. And this is all changing, without being able to have crowds. It kind of put a demand on what we're doing, and we're adding more games and more levels, and it's fun to do, but it's a lot of work.
And it's nice to have some St. Mary's folks in here too, because it's nice when we can kind of return the favor to each other, and we know that a lot of schools are trying to help out and get parents and fans to be able to watch the game, and so they're doing what they can with broadcasting, and so we're happy to kind of do our part. And
Froelich there with a little hesitation move. St. Mary's just playing good defense. There's Colby pulls the trigger.
Out. Yeah, he liked that. Was good right away. So he says 30-point rule in my foot.
Yeah, he says you're not getting out of here
that quickly.
Yeah, and here's the thing too. Neither of these teams, you're not going to see any quit in either team, no matter what the score. So
absolutely not.
Even Kellogg on the other end of a lopsided game here, they're not going to quit playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing good defense. They're working hard. St. Mary's takes it to the basket. Tough shot, doesn't fall. Here comes Rip the other way. Colby's hit a couple, see if we can find him in transition.
There he is.
I thought he would take that. Yeah, made one extra pass. Good decision there. Nice unselfish play.
It's unselfish, but almost like maybe me as a fan or a commentator or a coach, I want him taking that.
Yeah, I was to say if it was me, I probably would shot that. He's a better teammate than I was. He's hit a couple shots, and so he's probably feeling pretty good. So I thought he had a window there to take that shot, but he made the extra pass, and you can't fault the kid for making the extra pass.
On the same token, he knows the situation of the game, and he's looking to figure out a way to get guys involved, and knows that that's going to be good for the team going forward. So
2.3 here to be Kellogg basketball, a chance to get another bucket here.
Be nice to see somebody. Well, St. Mary's just playing some really good.
Had a chance.
That looked really good. I had a perfect angle on that, and it did not leave the sight line for a second. It was just a little short.
He had enough time. He probably could have taken one dribble if he wanted, but he got the shot out quickly and almost put it in.
Wow, that was pretty impressive. Let's go to one more ad here. We got the fourth quarter break. We're going to take a quick break, too. We'll be back right after this. Thanks for watching, everybody. A fervent Kellogg Wildcat supporter based in the heart of the historic Silver Valley and North Idaho, NASCO Industrial Services and Supply delivers world-class materials and service to the world's top mining and industrial operations. NASCO Industrial Service and Supply is a full-service agency including logistics, procurement support, and construction, built to serve the industries that make modern life possible. Day in, day out, they propel many of the world's largest industrial and mining companies to meet their production and financial milestones. Wildcats Live and Wildcat Activities thank NASCO Industrial Services and Supply for their support. Visit them online at nissglobal.com or call 208-783-0361. Go Wildcats! As Buck brings us in here to the final quarter of this contest, Buck Co. producing here. We got Ty Cheney on camera. I'm joined by Eli Borgard. I am Simon Miller. This is Wildcats Live. This is not NFHS. We are doing our own thing here in Kellogg and collaborating with Jared Young and the crew in Wallace and just having a good time learning the ins and outs of live streaming and just trying to show our school pride the best way we can. And of course, we were talking earlier, Eli, as Hoffman here gets to the line. We were talking about what a great legacy George White and Paul Robinson left for us.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, it's just fun to kind of continue the AM radio guys that were just the voice of the Wildcats on the airwaves for decades and decades. So we're happy to do that.
Yeah, big shoes to fill with those two.
Very big shoes to fill.
3-point attempt from St. Mary's won't go, and Kellogg with the rebound, and they're looking to push the other way. Kellogg going to set up its offense, being patient here.
And if you're Kellogg here, you're just looking for small victories, right? Yep. You're looking for
things you can build on. You're going to see these guys again. A good move there by KJ. Comes up kind of hobbled, but he spin move to get to the basket and draw the foul. We'll see if he can stay in after the free throws or if we'll get a sub for him. Came up favoring that ankle, it looked like.
You know, one thing I haven't been checking, Eli, is we do have a Facebook page. And on some of the links to our games, we have some commentary happening there. And yeah, there's a little bit of video issues there. We have a comment from Christine Ashmead, and she said, "Great game, thanks for streaming, great commentary." Well, we appreciate we appreciate the compliments. I don't know if you can hear that. It looks like it's smoothing out a little. It's something to do with it struggling through there. Anyway, thank you, Christine Ashmead, for the comments on our Facebook page. We appreciate it. Trying to check all these channels and text messages and things like that. It can be even for a tech guy, Eli, it can be a challenge.
It's multitasking for sure. Yeah, a lot of things going on up here in this little booth we're in. Good move there. I believe they called the offensive. That was on Gibson, his second. Could have been maybe called either way. One of those tough 50-50 calls for the officials.
Well, we are trying one thing after the other to locate our video issue. It's like an intermittent, it's not the system being overloaded. We've got quite a powerful computer that we use. But we got some program or some piece of software that's interfering with some of the things we're trying to do. And we're eliminating them one by one. We still haven't found the one that's working or that's doing it, though. That's good hustle by Froelich.
Yeah,
just couldn't control the ball, yeah. A little frustrated. That's where you got to pick him up. Pick your teammate up. That's good hustle.
Jerome coming back in for Hoffman with 6:43 to play. 23-48, St. Mary's leads.
And we must not have got to 30 because that clock has been stopping.
Stopped. Yeah, we have not yet got to 30. Oh, he's hit a couple from a couple threes, but that one can't fall there for Stansel.
Tried to get that one in there to Jerome. He just almost threaded the needle. It did get, of course, as and happening most of the night, St. Mary's got a hand on it, so that'll be Kellogg ball underneath.
See what they got up their sleeves for the out-of-bounds play. Nothing off the set. They'll run their offense. Top with Ripley Luna, back to Colby. Short corner there to Froelich. Good look.
Yeah, he had to change his shot a little bit. St. Mary's got up, and after that, I think it would have been a better shot.
Good hustle by Froelich. Ended up in the stands there trying to get to that pass.
Groves getting ready to check back in. Wildcats trying to limit the damage here. We got Luna just a little, that's Colby's a little gimped up there, just that ankle giving him a little bit of problem. Or it looks like he got maybe knee in the thigh or something too. Yeah.
Looks like maybe a dead leg or something.
Yeah.
But he's going to rest a minute on the bench, see if he can loosen that up.
No,
like
those hurt too, yeah.
Tanner Groves, I believe, replaced Luna in the lineup for Kellogg. St. Mary's tries to set up their offense.
And St. Mary's has been playing a lot of the teams that Kellogg has been playing, and they beat Bonners pretty handily, and they beat Priest River. Was it Priest River? They beat Sandpoint. So this is a good St. Mary's basketball team.
Yeah, and
really impressed.
If you think about them beating a team like Sandpoint, I mean, that's 2 classifications above them. I mean, that's a big win. Anytime you're playing a 2A playing a 4A.
That's a nice take by Rip.
Tough shot, but good D there, but better offense from Ripley Luna. Scores it with the defense all over him.
Those points have just been tough to come by tonight. So, every one of those just looks like it's so hard, and that's a credit to the St. Mary's defense, but it just hasn't been Kellogg's night shooting-wise either. So.
Yeah, St. Mary's making them earn everything.
Yeah, they have.
Not giving them anything easy. Strong move and one for St. Mary's.
One of the things, you mentioned this, you brought it up, I think, maybe at the beginning of this game. One thing I've noticed is you could tell that this St. Mary's group plays a lot of basketball. They play a lot of basketball together. You can tell they put a lot of time into the summer. There's just stuff that they're doing that they just know where each other are going to be. And I know that the Kellogg guys do too, but they just lost so many from last year.
Yeah, they're still pretty young. You lose sight of that, but they're still a pretty young team. Just one senior on this Kellogg team. St. Mary's, I believe, had 6 or 7.
Yeah, it's a young group. And you forget about that. You forget because Colby and Ripley started as freshmen.
Yeah, they feel like they should be seniors, but they're only sophomores. And they're both pretty mature kids. And a lot of the nice play there, Ripley helping up.
But they're still young.
Yeah, they're still young. Yep, still young kids.
Yep.
It's easy to lose sight of that, but.
Yeah, that exchange there was pretty heated, and then, right after the whistle blows, they're back to, helping each other up.
Helps them right up. And
it's really pretty impressive.
I agree, especially at this point in the game. You expect to see it as the game's close, but as the game gets kind of out of hand, you worry that maybe some of that sportsmanship will go out the window as kids get more frustrated. We haven't seen it yet. Ooh, good job there by
I think
Froelich
he got him. He
drawing
rung
the
him
foul.
up. That's a charge. Yep, and there that circle would normally be, but it's not there. So get under there and set yourself.
Yep, he just slid underneath and got his feet set and took the charge, took away the basket for St. Mary's. So it'll be Kellogg ball here with 4:20 to play. 51-25 here in the fourth.
Looks like Coach Martin, he's insisting this ball go to the left side. I think he's tired of seeing it going to the right. Set something up and see what he can develop by going left first.
Ooh, good idea, but just that's a tough pass to throw along the baseline. Tanner thought he had KJ over there on the backside, but just too hard to thread the needle there. It'll be Lumberjack basketball here with 4 minutes to go as we get some substitutes game.
And while we're doing that, we are working on our issue here. Looks like I don't even know if they can hear while it's doing that. And it's hard to.
Good defense there.
That's what's doing it right there. I forgot to turn that off. I think Buck just found it. So I think we found the culprit, the same culprit that was getting us down at the middle school. We were trying to add oh no, Froelich.
Stepped on the half court line.
Anyway, hey, we got 4 minutes, so I'm glad that I think we identified the problem with 4 minutes to go.
Yeah.
So let's add some stuff back in here, have a little fun. We got people watching, you know.
Kudos to Buck Coe for solving our issue.
Yeah, Buck
here.
saw the error message. It doesn't stay there, and he saw it while it was happening. And so we're going to try to add that back in there and see how we do here. We got these young guys. They're smarter than we are. Yeah,
they're a good crew.
They
do
keep
a good
us.
job.
They keep us rolling. So
Pretty
anyway,
physical down there.
and we just want to thank people. Like, you know, when you have people, you've been on the other side of that. You've been trying to watch a stream or something, and when it buffers, it's just super frustrating.
Yeah.
Whether it's your internet or whether it's the streamer, and we're trying to improve on that. That's one thing. We just won't stop working on it. But we've got a good crew of some students that are learning, and it's fun to do, and it's just we know that the community appreciates it now because a lot of them can't come to the game.
Yeah.
So it's worth it, and we'll keep working. But we thank you for all of you that are out there giving us shouting out to either your teams or letting us know how it's going and sticking with it, because every once in a while, as I say, I do technology here at Kellogg School District. I just say tech happens, you know.
That's right.
As much as you love it and as much as it helps you, it always has its time where it just makes things harder. So.
And it's not always at a convenient time.
That's right.
Happens,
yeah, it
so.
never happens. Tech never happens. The tech happens never happens when it's ideal.
So Gibson will bring the ball back up top for St. Mary's. 51-25, 3.5 to play here in the fourth.
Gibson getting some minutes back in here. I'm sure he's excited to get back in here and score some points. And that Gibson, he's a competitor. I mean, he just, talk about having a motor that doesn't stop. He just doesn't stop.
Yeah, and he's been up here on this varsity team for several years, and I'm pretty sure he was one of those members that was played in that championship game a couple years back.
Yep. I like, too, that, there's a deep ball by Kobe.
No hesitation. I like the look.
I like that also, you're down 20, you're down 25, 26 if you're doing your math. I like that Coach Martin's still coaching up a storm down there.
Yep, he's not sitting on the end of the bench with his head down. He's trying to help his kids get better. So
yep.
I've been impressed too. I mean, both teams, even though the score right now is 26 points, both teams are playing hard. It's stayed a physical game. Both teams are running up and down hard. So credit to both coaches for keeping their kids playing hard through this. I always say that shows the kids believe in their coach if they're playing hard.
Yep, and it's cliche. I know people say, sometimes when you lose, it builds character or whatever. But maybe it's not the losing, but when you are losing and you keep playing hard, your teammates, if everybody does it and buys in, your team's going to continue to get better.
Absolutely. And there's an old proverb I love that says, smooth seas make poor sailors.
There you go.
And so, it's not supposed to be easy. It takes some adversity for you to become a champion. So
yep.
If you just win them all, you don't always know what you're made of if you just win every game. So it takes some losses to figure out how you're going to respond to it. And are you going to get back in the gym and work hard to get better, or are you going to hang your head? And so this will be a good challenge for Kellogg to see how they come back from this game.
You betcha. And Kellogg set the bar pretty high, as has St. Mary's. The last decade or so, it's just more than that. But I mean, just the last decade in recent memory, Wildcats have gone to state. Year after year after year. It's just
same for St. Mary's.
Same for St. Mary's. So you gotta learn from those times where it doesn't go your way and keep it going. So
yeah, both teams have had their share of triumphs and and defeats. And but big three there from KJ. Caught that one in rhythm. Makes it 29-53, under 2 to go.
Thanks again for joining us, everybody, and as well, St. Mary's community. Just appreciate this rivalry, appreciate both communities. Hope everybody gets to the tail end of this pandemic and moves forward, and glad that we get to play each other again. So.
And as we wrap up here, we should think about a couple other thank yous for, we were talking earlier about our athletic directors, how much extra work this is this year. So Coach LaFontaine and Coach Cheney down at the middle school, it's a lot of extra work for our ADs right now. So
it is, yeah.
If you see an AD, tell them thanks, because with all these new protocols and everything, it's a lot of work. And then even we always have a great crew here at Kellogg doing our, Gwen and Chris Johnson doing our scoreboard and our book. And they've been doing it a long time. And so we have a lot of volunteers here who are helping these kids to have successful years.
Absolutely, all the way down to the gate. People, taking the limited gate that we have, and then between games, they have to do a little bit of quick cleaning just to do our best to mitigate whatever we can. So
and even the gate, that's not a great job right now because people are going to be upset if you come in and you tell them you have to put a mask on, and so it's different than most years. So we appreciate all the people who are helping us to get to play games here.
Everybody's playing hard still. Minute 20 left. As you can see, I think our scoreboard's finally unfrozen. 29:53. I'd say our computer and our technology, I'd give it a C+ tonight. We'll keep improving that. I think we figured out the problem finally. I feel pretty good about that. Glad to see some chat happening in there, some conversations, and people sticking around. We still got about 60 viewers, so support your local businesses too. We've got some businesses here in Kellogg that are supporting our broadcasts and helping us defer expenses of equipment, things like that. We know St. Mary's does the same, so support your local businesses and your schools. We just appreciate everybody for checking this out, and hopefully we get to watch the game on the St. Mary's side. Hopefully that gets broadcasted. I think they are an NFHS school.
Nice job there to keep the ball alive.
Yeah.
Hustle by both players there.
There's some energy here on the floor for the Wildcats as McLean's in, and just some fresh legs.
Yep.
So it's causing some little ragtag ball handling up here.
So under 20 seconds here left, 29:55. It'll stay St. Mary's basketball.
Smooth as butter now, Buck. You caught that air down there in the bottom. It gave me the clue I needed to know what that was coming from. Good hustle there by Hoffman, just unable to come up with it, and then he does. 14 seconds. I thought I saw an over and back coming, but they avoided it.
He flirted with it. Reggie McLean taking the shot.
He got that. Yeah, he got that one off.
St. Mary's will dribble it out. 55-29 will be our final.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long day here, but a good day in Andrews Gym. No matter what the outcome, kids played basketball, and it was competitive, and there was lots of sportsmanship. Appreciate our guests, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks. Thanks for tuning in. We are going to turn this one down. We're going to head to the alma mater, which is, right there, and we are going to call it a day here from Andrews Gymnasium. Thanks for watching, and for Eli, I am Simon Miller, and this is Wildcats Live, and we will catch you next time. Go Wildcats.